Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing.
People we know they feed you, always the first to talk about your life. Look at the irony, shame you for public, on the beg you for side. Don't get it twisted up. I know the kiss I see that shit is not healthy. Keeping my distance up. Some people are worse than pandemic. If it go cause my peace, then I go take my leave. If it no be money, do not disturb me please. If it go cost my peace, that's some expensive.
Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio.
Good morning. How was your night? This is Power 365 FM coming to you live from the city of Ibadan. My name is Olamide Adeniji and I'm bringing you the newspaper review from this morning. Alright, so very quickly, let me bring you the first headline on the Nigerian Tribune, which says teacher shortage in primary schools hits 194,876. That's coming from UBEC. UBEC is the Universal Basic Education Commission, and it says it has some riders. Some schools in rural areas have 2 or 3 teachers. NUT expresses worry. How Abure ignored Obi's advice on Labour Party crisis. Yunusa Tanko. 13 killed, 2 injured in auto crash in Kogi. 6 feared killed in Anambra Cortes clash. And this is saying Kogi poll drama at tribunal sitting as witnesses disowned depositions. Revenue accrued to Federation account exceeds 2.2 trillion naira mark. That's coming from a report. OAUGF uncovers 13.955 trillion naira. Rising negative bank balance of 28 NDAs. No rift among kingmakers. Procedure to enthrone new Olubadan course. That's coming from CCII. CCII is the Central Council of Ibadan Indigenes. Our anti-corruption fight will spare nobody. That's coming from EFCC. And this is Zenith Bank emerges Nigeria's best in Global Finance Best Bank Award 2024. Railway Corporation generated 1.7 billion naira from passengers in Q4 2023. I am very sure my money is part of that 1 billion naira. Okay, so I'll bring you more stories. I'll bring you the full gist when I return. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. It's still your best dial, Power 365 online radio here in the city of Ibadan. Stay tuned, please.
Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio.
Alright, you're welcome back. Okay, let me bring this first story. It's on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune, which says teachers shortage in primary schools hit 194,876. From UBEC, saying teacher shortage in public primary schools in Nigeria has risen to 194,876, the Universal Basic Education Commission has revealed. The revelation is contained in the 2022-2023 UBEC National Personnel Audit Report. The leadership of the Nigerian Union of Teachers has expressed deep concerns about the development, calling on stakeholders, particularly the state government, to act fast and reverse the trend. Findings have indicated that some public primary schools, particularly those in the rural areas, have as few as 2 or 3 teachers because many state governments have not recruited teachers for a long time. That could be found on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. And this is saying, no rift among kingmakers, procedure to enthrone new Olubadan on course. The Central Council of Ibadan Indigenes, CCII, has assured residents and other relevant stakeholders that the procedure for enthronement of the 43rd Olubadan of Ibadan land will go in unhitched. The president of the CCII, Mr. Niyi Ajewole, in an interview with the Nigerian Tribune on Monday, submitted that there is no problem as being speculated by the 5th columnist on the enthronement of the new Olubadan. You may read more of that story. It's on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. Let me quickly delve to the political stories, and I'm coming with this first one on page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune. How Abure ignored Obi's advice on Labour Party crisis. The chief spokesperson for the Obidati campaign organization, Yunusa Tanko, on Monday gave insight into how the candidate of the party in the 2023 presidential election, Mr. Peter Obi, made moves to avert the current leadership crisis rocking the Labour Party. Tanko, who featured on the Morning Brief program on Channels Television, monitored by the Nigerian Tribune, said Obi had advised the Labour Party National Chairman Julius Abure on the need for wide consultations to arrive at a compromise on holding a national convention. That's page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune. And then this is saying Kogi poll drama as tribunal sitting as witness disowned depositions. A mild drama. This is quite funny actually. A mild drama ensued at the Kogi Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Abuja on Monday as some witnesses disowned their depositions before the panel. According to the news agency of Nigeria, 4 witnesses from Adavi local government area of the state gave their evidence for the Social Democratic Party before the 3-member panel of justices led by Justice Ado Benin Kudu. You may read more of this quite interesting story on page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune. Alright, so let's bring this one to you too. Says Office of the Auditor General uncovers 13 trillion naira rising negative bank balances of 28 MDAs. The Office of the Auditor General of the Federation has recommended the recovery of some of 13 trillion naira being unsubstantiated negative balance of 28 ministries, departments, and agencies. Okay, you may read more of that story. It's on page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune. Our anti-corruption fight will spare nobody. EFCC The chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, Mr. Ola Olukoyede, has assured of leading a broad-based anti-graft war against anyone linked with any form of fraud. Okay, that's interesting. Pick a copy of the Nigerian Tribune to read that. And then let me bring you this one too, saying no plan to impeach Senate President, says Senator Plank. Chairman Senate Committee on Labor Employment and Productivity, Senator Dickett Plank, as I'm sure that man is from Plateau State, if I am not mistaken. Plank sounds like a Plateau name. Okay. He has said he has dispelled the insinuation that there was plan to impeach the Senate President, Senator Godwin Akpabio. Senator Plank, who doubles as the vice chairman of the Committee on Federal Character, said no one was thinking along that line, pointing out the certain variables for his election as the Senate President. Read more of that story. It's on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. And this is saying that Tinubu to attend Senegal President-elect's inauguration. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will depart Abuja on Tuesday for Dakar, Senegal, to attend the inauguration of Senegal's President-elect Bassirou Diomaye Faye. Okay, read more of that. It's on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. Okay, so let's go for more stories. And then this is saying that Railway Corporation generated 1.7 billion naira from passengers in quarter 4. The Nigerian Railway Corporation generated 1.7 billion naira as revenue from passengers in quarter 4 of 2023. The National Bureau of Statistics has said. According to the News Agency of Nigeria, NAN, this is contained in the MBS Rail Transportation data for quarter 4 2023 released in Abuja on Monday. Read more of that story. It's on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune. And then the MBS, still on the matter of MBS said electricity consumers increased to 12.12 million in quarter 4 2023. It says the number of electricity consumers rose from 410,000 from 11.71 million to in the third quarter of 2023 to 12.12 million in the fourth quarter of the 2023. Read more of that story on the Nigerian Tribune, page 6. Okay, so let's check for more stories. Okay, so let's bring this agriculture story to you, which is saying high food prices. Nigeria farmers must move away from using hoes and cutlasses. Chief Executive Officer Lukom Integrated Services Limited, Mr. Lukman Komalafe, has said the nation's farmers must embrace advanced technology, mechanization to boost food supply, thereby making food affordable. You may read more of that story. It's on page 13 of the Nigerian Tribune. And then let's go to other stories. I'll pick this is saying tell intending pilgrims the exact BTA they will get from 2024 Arch Fair. CSO task NACON, a civil society organization, independent Hajj reporters on Monday asked the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NACON, and the various states, Muslims, pilgrims, welfare boards, and agencies to inform all Nigerian intending pilgrims to this year's urge the exact amount they will pay or they will receive as their basic travel allowance, BTA. Okay, you may read more of that story on page 14 of the Nigerian Tribune. UBEC develops curriculum for bilingual education. The Universal Basic Education Commission, in collaboration with key stakeholders, has commenced the process of developing a smart curriculum for bilingual education in Nigeria. Head Public Relations and Protocol, UBEC, Mr. David Ape, in a statement on Monday in Abuja, disclosed that the Commission recently held a workshop for curriculum adaptation for the bilingual schools. You may read more of that story. It's on page 14 of the Nigerian Tribune. So let's quickly go to other stories. I'll look at okay, let me delve into the politics page of the Nigerian Tribune. Fresh controversy over 13 vacant Plateau Assembly seats. That's saying on page 15, saying as confusion continues to trail 16 vacant seats in the Plateau State House of Assembly, the 13 candidates of the Labour Party Assembly election have vowed to press on for the enforcement of the court judgment they secured against the Independent National Electoral Commission. Okay, so that's on page 15 of the Nigerian Tribune. Northern youths pass vote of confidence on Assembly Speaker. The Northern Youth Association of Nigeria has passed a vote of confidence in the Speaker of Plateau State House of Assembly, Honorable Gabriel Dewan. Okay, so that's on page 15 too. And this is saying that Akwa Ibom Deputy Speaker canvasses support for NO PDP. The Deputy Speaker, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Honorable Kufre Abasi Edidem, has called for support for the Governor Humo Eno-led administration in the state and the People's Democratic Party till 2031. That's on the politics page of the Nigerian Tribune. Oshomole APC leaders hold conciliatory meeting, and the Al Jandor Roads Vivo alliance was formed against Sanwo-Olu, reveals PDP chieftain. Still on politics, let's see this. This is saying APC will be stronger united. It will be stronger united after Guba primary. Ondo chair Adeti Menyi, and this is saying that the chairman of the All Progressives Congress in Ondo State, Honorable Adeti Menyi, on Monday assured that the outcome of the party's primary in the state would make the party stronger and stable and united. Read more of that story on page 16 of the Nigerian Tribune. El-Rufai's visit to SDP indication of changing dynamics in politics. National chair. The national chairman of the Social Democratic Party, Shehu Musa Gabam, to the recent visit of a former governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasser El-Rufai, to the national secretariat of the party in Abuja indicates that the changing dynamics in politics of the country. El-Rufai's visit had unsettled the ruling All Progressives Congress and sparked a range of political debates. Okay, read more of that story. It's on page 16 of the Nigerian Tribune. So let's delve into other stories. Unilorin expels 6 final year students, 13 others. Authorities of the University of Ilorin, Kwara State, have approved the expulsion of 19 students, including 6 final year students of the institution, said to have been involved in various offenses. Read more of that story on page 17 of the Nigerian Tribune. Okay, so palliative not solution to hardship that's coming from the governor of Bayelsa State, Diri. Governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Doye Diri, has said the offering palliative palliatives cannot be the lasting solution to the economic hardship in the country. Senator Deary made a remark when he spoke during the Easter Sunday service at the St. Peter's Anglican Church in his community sample local government in Kolokuma. Sorry if I murdered that name. Kolokuma local government area of the state. All right. Ajanaku's burial to commence April 30. Okay. Funeral rites for the late Pa Olusegun Samuel Ajanaku will commence today, April 30. Oh, okay. Today is not April 30 now. Maybe they meant April 2 or something. Okay, I'm leaving that. This is saying this is saying Nigeria needs enduring leader, Akinfenwa says. The Bishop of Ibadan Diocese Anglican Communion, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Akinfenwa, has said that the country needs leaders that can endure, work tirelessly, weather through various challenges, and fulfill promises made to the masses. Read more of that story. It's on page 17 of the Nigerian Tribune. Senator Lalong distributes palliatives to constituents displaced by communal crisis. And then this is saying block molders to FG invite more global investors into cement sector. And let's see other stories. There are labor stories here. Institute seeks collaboration with Labor Ministry to combat quackery in power sector. Okay. All right. So community news. Let's see what's on the community page of the Nigerian Tribune. There are too many stories on the Nigerian Tribune, so we just have to cherry pick. And drug abuse, schools, security agencies take campaign to Lagos communities. This is saying as part of its contribution to rid Nigeria out of drug abuse, particularly among youths, Lagos schools have partnered with the police, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, National Security and Civil Defense Corps, and the Lagos Neighborhood Safety Corps to enlighten people at the grassroots on why they should stay clear of hard drugs. Read more of that story. It's on page 23 of the Nigerian Tribune. Ogun assures residents of improved water supply. Says towards commitment to improved water supply to every home in the state, Ogun State government is working to ensure that the moribund water schemes and equipment of the State Water Corporation are revamped to ensure adequate potable water. Okay, so read more of that story. It's on page 23 of the Nigerian Tribune. There are too many stories, like I told you, on the Nigerian Tribune. You'll do well to pick a copy of the newspaper for today and read more, and read more. 13 burnt to death. Okay, that's on the Metro page. And this is saying the same Plateau governor urges PDP elders to unite, uphold party values. Why is the Nigerian Tribune carrying Plateau stories today? Okay, so let's quickly go to the sports page. Fury risks disqualification against Usyk. All right, that's on the page, the sports page of the Nigerian Tribune. And then this is saying Olympics disqualifier Alani replaces Plumtree ahead of South Africa clash. Okay, so there's so many stories. After this, my Yoruba colleague will come up and he will bring you the Yoruba version of newspaper review, which we call Latino Wearing. Until then, do have a blessed day, do have a blessed evening. God bless you. We love you from Power365 FM. Make sure that you keep listening to us and you keep streaming on all our streaming platforms. Thank you. God bless you.